Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us for our session on using out-of-the-box activities to guide customer success. We're excited to share some ideas with you today, but first we're going to reintroduce ourselves.
Hi, everyone. Happy to be here. I'm Carol Dorn, Customer Advocacy Coordinator here at Renaissance and the lead host of our Renaissance Royals community.
And I'm Sue Rukoff. I'm the Senior Manager of Installed Base Marketing and Advocacy. At Renaissance, the very first thing we do when we start every meeting is to share our mission statement. And our mission statement is to accelerate learning for all children and adults of all ability levels and ethnic and social backgrounds worldwide. So today, here's a quick overview of what we're going to cover. So first, we'll share about Renaissance and our Renaissance Royals community. We'll talk about our National Honor Roll program to help guide customer best practices. We'll share about the importance of cross-functional team collaboration and share some of our strategies that Carol and I use with our company. And then we'll end with some Q&A time. So Renaissance is a global ed tech SaaS company committed to providing educators with the best assessment and practice solutions in the market. We harness the power of learning analytics, and we have seamless connections with some best-in-class instructional partners. Our company has 6 core products in our product line, and it includes Accelerated Reader, Myon, Freckle, Star Assessments, MyIGDs, and Schoolzilla. These products provide practice and assessment solutions for the pre-K education market. Next, my colleague Carol is going to share an overview of our Renaissance Royals community as well as talk about our National Honor Roll program. So take it away, Carol.
Thank you, Sue. So we launched our hub with Influitive in August of 2016, and it's an exclusive invitation-only community for all Renaissance educators, and it's grown to over 10,000 members in the last 4 years. And in 2019, we submitted our first BAMI applications, and we won our first BAMI for the Best Out-of-Box Initiative. We were finalists in 2 other categories, and we're very excited to be recognized for our National Honor Roll program. So taking a little bit closer look at Renaissance National Honor Roll, the program consists of 4 customer pathways based on product usage. These journeys span our practice and assessment solutions, and each pathway contains 8 challenges. And we consult with a cross-functional team across the organization to create these challenges. And each one contains 3 components: a best practice strategy, a resource that demonstrates that strategy, and then a discussion component that encourages peer-to-peer learning. So you may be wondering what community members get out of participating in these journeys. And we really feel that this is a win-win for both the members and for Renaissance, because educators get external recognition for completing the challenges, and we get customers who are following our best practices, and they're seeing success in terms of student growth, which leads to increased renewal rates. And to recognize those that complete the challenges, we do a couple of different things. First, members are encouraged to submit a short bio that we then post on our renaissance.com website. And then second, all qualifiers are sent a recognition kit, and those kits contain a banner or a pennant, an educator certificate and student certificates that they can share with their students, a social media badge, and a sample press release that they can then share with their local media outlet. And some schools or districts will often share their honor roll status on their own websites. And these activities and these components are just great PR for both the schools and for Renaissance. So if you're thinking about, adopting a recognition program in your own hub, we have a couple of things we want to, keep in mind. You want to keep it fresh and engaging, first of all. This is the 4th year that we've run National Honor Roll through in this format through the Renaissance Royals program. And believe me when I tell you, you will have customers that come back year after year. So you want to keep it fresh. We try to offer new resources and new discussion topics every year. And this last year, despite the school closures, we had a really solid participation in the program. So most of all, be mindful of your audience, be ready to pivot if needed. This year, we're making some adjustments to our best practice based on multiple different school models, whether that be in-person, hybrid, or a virtual learning situation. So just be ready to pivot as needed. That's the lesson of 2020 for us. So with that, I'm going to send it back to Sue, who's going to take a deeper dive into how we work with those cross-functional teams across the organization.
Thank you, Carol. Sometimes people ask us how we partner with our cross-functional team members, and this is just an example of what we do for Honor Roll. So for Honor Roll, we work with our product marketing managers, our product managers, our customer success team, and professional learning to determine the best practices for our customer journey with our products. We do meet a couple times during the year because, again, the word of the year is pivot. If something comes up or changes, we just want to make sure we're still on point. We might have some new resources, or we might update a topic discussion. So there's just different things that we do to check in, say, yes, this is definitely what we want to do. And then we continue to offer that up. So the 8 challenges are offered up once a month. So it gives us an opportunity to make adjustments and pivot as needed to make sure that our customers have the best experience possible. So not only do we partner with our team members with our National Honor Roll program, we partner with our cross-functional teams in many other ways. So this screen just shows an example of different things that we do with our teams across the organization. And the main thing that we have to do is we have to show that we're providing value. So for example, we worked with our research team last year. They were doing a project with Carnegie Mellon University. And as a prestigious university, we were super excited to be a part of this. They wanted to interview some of our educators for a project they were working on. So Carol was brought into that conversation. She set up some challenges, asking educators to raise their hand and volunteer. And Carnegie Mellon reached out to them and interviewed them. And when the project was all complete, Carnegie Mellon included a call out to Carol and our Renaissance Royals program in their study. And you have to admit, that's pretty cool to be cited in a prestigious college's, research study for educators. So we're super proud of that. Another example is working with our third-party reviews and testimonials with G2 and Trust Radius. These third-party reviews have helped our sales team and our proposal services team with prospects and new business and cross-selling and upselling. The other benefit for that is our company has received 5 awards in 2020 alone from these reviews. These reviews are written by our Renaissance Royals members. So in 2020, we got Most Loved, Top Rated, and Summer 2020 Leaders, and we've shared that again across our company, and it's on our website, and it's just super exciting. So we do a variety of things to work with our team members to create these win-win scenarios, not just with our customers, but within our organization. So here are a couple other strategies that we wanted to share with you about how we create these partnerships with our cross-functional teams. Our key advice is to be diligent and keep at it. Carol and I can tell you it's been a journey, and it's not always positive. Sometimes you take 3 steps forward and 2 steps back, but you have to keep at it. So some of the things we've done include just reaching out and asking for meetings with key leaders. And we help share examples of how we can work together, such as providing an opportunity to survey customers, providing references, getting customer feedback, beta testers, anything that we can think of to partner with our organization, we do it. We've also created short slide decks to share in our meetings. We frame it from the what's in it for me scenario so that we can prove the value to our team members and talk about how important our educators are and our community members are. We also have a video that overviews our community that we can use for both our internal and external audiences. We share key successes. So every month I report up to my boss, who reports up to our CMO and other executives with our KPIs and examples of the value that we have provided. For instance, when we won these really exciting awards with Trust Radius and G2. We also are creating toolkits, and Carol and I are in the process of updating our toolkits where we include everything in one place for our cross-functional team members. So we'll have the videos, we'll create sample emails for them to send out to customers, we'll give them join codes. We have sample slide decks that talk about the value of Royals and Honor Roll that they can add into their customer decks when they're presenting to customers. We also link to all the key resources that we have for them. One thing that Carol and I also did in 2019 is we invited our coworkers to join our community in an employee channel. We felt that once they were able to go in there and see what our customers were experiencing, and they could then demo it to customers when they're out in the field, has really helped in terms of our participation and cross collaboration across the organization. We also share information on our company intranet, just again, any key things, any highlights, and keeping that top of mind with our coworkers to make sure that they remember, oh yeah, I should reach out to Carol and Sue for Royals because I bet they could help me. And the other thing I learned both in education and in corporate America is you have to self-promote because nobody's going to do it for you. So Carol and I are constantly doing this. We may do the same thing over and over. We may meet with the same teams over and over. But we do try and reach out and try and meet with teams at least once or twice a year to just make sure that they're aware of what Renaissance Royals is and how it can be beneficial. Because like any other company, there's employee turnover or new leadership, and you just want to make sure that they understand what your program is all about. So we covered a whole lot of stuff in a short amount of time. Don't you agree, Carol?
Yes, we did.
So we hope that you have a few tidbits that you can take from this. We're really pleased that you chose to join our session. And at this time, we're just going to stop sharing and stop our presentation and allow for and open it up for some Q&A. So Carol, any final words?
I think we covered it, Sue. I mean, we really gave them a lot of information here, but I hope that their takeaways are useful.
I agree. So again, thanks again, and let's open it up for some questions. Thanks again for joining us.
Thank you.
Now it's your time to pick the brain of some experts. Q&A time starts now.